Every woman has two sides, the light feminine and the dark feminine. The light feminine is nurturing, soft, giving. Think Cinderella or Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. The dark feminine, however, is mysterious, magnetic, and a little dangerous. She doesn't beg, she doesn't chase, she attracts. She's Cleopatra arriving on a golden boat, Angelina Jolie walking into a room with her sharp confidence, or Blair Waldorf ruling the Upper East Side with a single smirk. The problem? Most women suppress this side. We're taught to be agreeable, nice, and palatable. So we hide the power that makes people stop, stare, and respect us. But here's the truth bomb. When you deny your dark feminine, you make yourself invisible. Men overlook you, bosses undervalue you, and friends take you for granted. The dark feminine isn't evil. It's simply the unapologetic side of you that refuses to shrink. And once you tap into it, you'll notice a shift. People lean in, conversations pause, and opportunities chase you instead of the other way around.
Think of Alexa Demi from Euphoria. She barely posts, rarely gives interviews, and somehow the internet can't stop obsessing over her. Why? Because mystery is power. Psychologists call this the curiosity gap. Our brains are wired to stay hooked on unfinished stories. When you don't hand people every detail of your life, their minds work overtime trying to figure you out. And that's how obsession is born. See, the mistake most women make is oversharing. Telling a man their entire life story on the first date, or posting every single thought online. That doesn't make you memorable, it makes you predictable. The dark feminine never gives it all away. She shares just enough to spark curiosity, then pulls back. Instead of saying, "My weekend was boring, I stayed in," she says, "My weekend was interesting," and leaves it at that. That silence isn't awkward, it's magnetic. People lean closer because they want to know more. Remember, mystery doesn't mean being fake or cold. It means knowing that your life is too valuable to be put on display for free. Here's the harsh truth. The world treats you the way you allow it to. If you let people waste your time, they will. If you answer texts at 2 a.m., they'll keep testing you. Boundaries aren't about being mean. They're about declaring, "I am the prize, and access to me has to be earned." Cleopatra knew this better than anyone. When Mark Antony summoned her, she didn't come running. She made him wait. And when she finally arrived, it was on a gold-draped boat with music and perfume filling the air. That's not arrogance, that's strategy. Psychology backs this up because scarcity raises perceived value. When something is harder to get, our brains mark it as more important. That's why luxury brands lock bags in glass cases instead of throwing them on discount racks. Your time, energy, and attention are no different. The dark feminine doesn't over-explain or apologize for her boundaries. She simply enforces them with grace and silence. And the moment you do the same, you'll notice people start showing up differently. Respect doesn't come from being nice. It comes from being rare. The most dangerous woman in the room isn't the loudest one. It's the calm one. Dark feminine energy thrives on emotional control. Think about Game of Thrones' Cersei Lannister. Love her or hate her, she rarely let anyone see her break. Even when she was surrounded by enemies, she sat on her throne with a glass of wine, completely composed. That composure is what made her terrifying. Psychology calls this emotional regulation. When you react instantly, you give away your power. People can read you, predict you, and manipulate you. But when you pause, breathe, and respond with intention, you flip the dynamic. Suddenly, they're the ones scrambling to figure you out. Next time someone tries to provoke you, a guy pulling back, a friend making a passive-aggressive comment, a coworker testing you, don't give them the satisfaction of a quick reaction. Tilt your head, smile slightly, and let silence do the work. Nothing is more unsettling than a woman who refuses to be rattled. Your calmness becomes your crown, and everyone around you will feel it. Presence is the secret ingredient that makes someone unforgettable. It's not about being the loudest or the most glamorous. It's about how you carry yourself. Here's how you can practice it starting today. First, slow everything down. Most people rush. They rush when they talk, when they walk, even when they sit. But speed gives off nervous energy. Stillness gives off control. Start walking half a step slower, speaking with pauses, and breathing deeper. Second, use intentional eye contact. Look someone in the eyes just 1 second longer than usual before glancing away. That moment of tension is magnetic. It makes people lean in. Third, own your space. Stop fidgeting or crossing your arms or shrinking into corners. Place your bag on the seat beside you. Take up space at the table, or simply keep your posture tall and relaxed. Finally, practice silence. Not every question needs an immediate answer. Sometimes the most seductive thing you can do is pause. Smile slightly, and let the other person fill the silence. These small adjustments will make people feel your presence before you even say a word. Silence is one of the most underestimated tools of dark feminine energy. Most people fear it, so they over-explain, overshare, and overtalk just to fill the space. But here's the secret. Silence makes people uncomfortable, and in that discomfort, you gain control. Psychologists call this the pause effect. When someone asks a question, and you wait just a moment before answering, they subconsciously see you as more confident and more important. You're signaling, "I don't need to rush for your approval. approval. Here's how you use it. In conversations, don't be the one constantly carrying the energy. Speak, then stop. Let others lean in to fill the gap. In arguments, resist the urge to defend yourself with a wall of words. A calm, quiet stare is often more powerful than 100 explanations. And in relationships, stop giving instant replies to texts. Take your time. Silence builds tension, and tension builds value. Remember, words reveal, but silence reveals who really holds the power. When you master it, you'll notice people respect you more without even knowing why.
You can't unlock dark feminine energy if you secretly doubt yourself. Confidence isn't just an attitude. It's a habit you build daily. And the truth is, the way you treat yourself teaches the world how to treat you. Start by upgrading your environment. Clean your room, curate your wardrobe, and surround yourself with things that make you feel powerful. Next, create rituals that remind you of your worth. That could be skincare done slowly, journaling your goals, or even speaking affirmations in the mirror. Small acts of devotion add up. Third, stop negotiating with yourself. If you said you'd wake up early, do it. If you promised you'd hit the gym, go. Self-trust is magnetic because it radiates as discipline and certainty. And finally, celebrate your own energy. Compliment yourself, take yourself on solo dates, and enjoy your own company. The woman who is fulfilled by herself doesn't need attention, which is exactly why she gets it. Self-worship isn't arrogance, it's alignment. When you treat yourself like a queen, the world has no choice but to follow suit.
That's it, girls! If you want more videos on confidence, attraction, and feminine power, let me know in the comments below. And until the next one, stay confident, smart, and glowing. Love you, bye!